Hey, good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. And tonight, and for the balance of this week, as we've just started our March boot camp, we're going to talk about the secret to selecting perfect prospects for your business on LinkedIn and Facebook. Now, while in theory, anybody could be a perfect prospect for your business, there's some that are better than others. Okay? Now, Francisco Rodriguez is a student who has been following my formula and scripts for well over 22 years. And today, he has over 500,000 people in his business. Last December, he enrolled someone in his business that was in a previous network marketing company, had an organization of over 200,000 people. 2 months, he brought 80,000 team members with him over to his new business. Cannot even do that. 20 years in network marketing. Jumps into a new company, and the first week, he enrolled 57 people by himself. Actually, the first 2 weeks, 57 people in his business. And the beauty of the process that all of you are learning is it duplicates. Two of my leaders have just beat their lifelong record, sponsored 25 people in 1 week. Because I knew your method is really good, but I didn't expect it to be so good. Folks, I am handing you the formula and the steps to being outrageously successful in your business. There's absolutely nothing to hold you back. So how do they do it? Stand by. See, the fast way to become a top earner in network marketing is to talk to the people that you know that have large circles of influence. They know people. Bring them into your business. The larger the circle of influence, the better. And then help them bring in their friends. And then help their friends bring in their friends. A faster way to become a top earner is to talk to professionals that you know, again, that have large circles of influence. Bring them into your business, help them bring in their friends. The fastest way to become a top earner. Talk to the professionals you want to know that have large circles of influence. We call them outsider whales because they have no network marketing experience. Bring them into your business. Help them bring in their friends. Now, the thing is, bring in their friends. Historically, this is the traditional way you do it. If you've been in more than one network marketing company, you can go through your friends rather quickly. Then you can literally go out on LinkedIn, Facebook, connect with people that share your profession, that share your interests, that would naturally be interested in your business. But the absolute fastest way to become a top earner, talk to the network marketing professionals that have large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members who are already trained. This was the subject of our winter top earner retreat that took place, well, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Now, personal coaching is your ticket to faster results. Last Friday, I had a wonderful conversation with Will Zanders, who was a coaching student of mine 2 years ago. And at the time, he was the number 5 top earner in his company when he started. And today, he's number 1. Number 1. And he's going to be participating in our March boot camp. And a number of his leaders are also going to be participating. So for those of you that are in boot camp, it's going to be an interesting addition. But it doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter what business you're in. The process is always going to be the same. The stories are the same. You all have a story. And to be successful in network marketing is all about stories. When we first started working together, back in, I think it was November of 2022, we opened up a setting. He had over 4,500 friends on Facebook. We opened up his settings. We're going to look at some of your profiles because people don't realize how invisible you are, how people really, you think people can see you, but they really can't. We opened up his settings. We changed his picture and we made one post. And then he sent me that quick testimonial for you. I implemented the strategies from our coaching call within 72 hours. I was the number 1 recruiter globally for the week. So how does that happen? Whatever you do on Facebook, whatever you do on LinkedIn, when people react to it, when people see it, that gives you an opportunity to have a conversation. That's what it's all about. It's all about you talking to people. You can proactively go out and look for people. You can do some simple things that will cause people to come to you. So about 2 weeks later, he sent me this. It's exactly like I said it would be. Since last week, I made 2 posts that generated dozens of easy conversations by following the scripts word for word, and I generated a dozen sales. My activity made my entire organization curious about what I'm doing. I've resurrected a few of my dormant distributors that want to get back in the business. Also made 3 appointments with people that want to get into my business. Where have you been all my life? When you start engaging in this kind of activity on Facebook, people that you're connected to, your family, your friends, people that you may have even talked to about your business before, are now going to get curious about what you're doing. Not everybody that you are going to talk to is going to be a great candidate for your business. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So he called in with a phenomenal success story. Somebody that he just brought into the business, no experience in network marketing whatsoever. By taking these few simple steps and talking to the people that reacted to what she did, number 7 recruiter in her company for the week.
I do have a great quick testimony. Just sponsored a new individual. I've actually got a member of my team on here who's one of our newest 6-figure earners, Melissa Brower. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She just hit 100K in this company. She's already done it before, but this is the most fun we've had. And a young lady I just sponsored who has zero network marketing experience, I taught her just a few of the techniques that you taught me, and she's already like number 7 in recruiting in our company right now. I just saw her name on the leaderboard tonight. So I was like, wow, I got to tell Max. So it's really cool. I just wanted to tell you, man, everything you're teaching, it works in real life. And we all appreciate you so much.
I want you to understand this. We started working together. He was number 5. In a year, and a little over a year and a half, he gets to number 2. Now he's number 1. How do you rise up in your business? It's not about bringing in lots of people, although that helps. It's about helping the people that you bring into your business advance. Over the summer, he reached out to me to share with me what had happened in his business. And just by changing his picture, people react, people respond. Now, I'm not showing this to impress you. I'm showing this to impress upon you what you and everybody in your company can be doing.
I'm driving, so I want to share this quick testimonial in case my signal cuts out. I'm heading out of Vegas right now. Had a great time in Las Vegas. You know, I was in your boot camps and we were doing the private coaching. It was amazing. I'm actually working with 2 of my team members right now. One of my guys who's in the car right now has 5 conversations going on about his business and had 0 yesterday. Everybody who's on the Zoom, Max is the guy you want to work with. This is one of the trainers in network marketing who actually has stuff that flat out works in real life, not the latest, greatest ClickFunnels, shiny guru stuff. You want the real stuff that works. Now, last but not least, Max, last time we talked, I think I was the number 6 earner in the company and number 5. So I'm number 2 right now. So we've got a little bit ways to go to number 1, but I just wanted to thank you personally for just really giving us and my organization tools that we really needed, especially from a conversational flow standpoint to get to that level. So we've had a lot of rank advances since then. We're still polishing some things up. If I need to do some more coaching with you, I can acknowledge that. But I'm the number 2 earner right now. I just hit the diamond rank last month. That's a solid 45, 50,000 a month, easy. So this has actually been so far the biggest month I've ever had in 10 years of network marketing, man. So really just wanted to thank you personally. And anybody who's on the Zoom, man, you really got to take this stuff seriously. Don't just play with it. Max is the real deal.
Now, Ron Federico hit senior executive director in his company. And the best part, the strategies and scripts he's working with work for everybody on his team. Carl has been a student for well over 20 years. He's been a customer in his company for over 20 years. But in the last 17 months, he decided he wanted to build the business. Doesn't matter when you start. And he's already executive director 5. So what would you attempt to do if you, in network marketing, if you knew you couldn't fail? Well, how would you feel if you knew that you could build your business on LinkedIn and Facebook in an hour or 2 a day? How would you feel if you knew that you could talk to perfect prospects about your business every day on LinkedIn and Facebook? How would you feel if you knew that you could recruit 5 to 10 people into your business every month? How would you feel if you knew that you could become a top earner in your business before the end of this year? That's how you're going to feel. You heard Will. His people are having fun. Fun. So, first and foremost, let me tell all of you, you can't fail. With unlimited prospects to talk to on LinkedIn and Facebook, and with continual practice, you simply can't fail. The content of your profile and your daily activity will position you to be perceived as an expert and an influencer by everyone that sees it. The secret of connecting with perfect prospects, converting them to new business partners and customers, has to do with only three things. One, the relationships you create with your profile. Two, the influence you generate with your activity and your posts. And three, the conversations you have with your prospects. And here, all you have to do is follow my scripts. The ability to get people to talk to you, follow you, take action, and join your team revolves around everyone's perception of who you are, which is completely in your hands. And then what you say to people. So first and foremost, leads are free. You don't have to buy leads. You don't need capture pages. You don't need funnels. You don't need blogs. All you need is a profile. You got 1 billion, 20 million professional users on LinkedIn. You have 3 billion, 0.08 billion active users on Facebook. But if we take away the kids, we take away the parents looking at the kids, there's probably about 1 billion people on Facebook that would be worth your time talking to. However, they're easier to search for and they're easier to connect with on LinkedIn. Everybody on a social network falls into a category. The content of your profile puts you in a category. The contents of everybody else's profile helps you identify the people that you want to talk to from the people that you know. LinkedIn makes it easy to connect with perfect prospects based on what you see. Then on LinkedIn, it's all about engagement. Getting people to react or respond to anything that you do. So leads are free. You don't need to advertise. You don't need to buy leads. You don't need traffic. You don't need search engine optimization. Save your money. All you need is an effective LinkedIn profile, an effective Facebook profile. All you need is the LinkedIn phone app, the Facebook phone app, and 1 or 2 hours a day, and you are on your way to finally achieving success in your business. Bruce Lee's quote, "I fear not the man who practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." Like anything, the more you practice something, the better you get at it. The more you practice, the better you'll get at picking people. The more you practice, the better you'll get at engaging them in conversation, until you will get to a point where you will close 7, 8, 9 out of 10 people you talk to. Your closing ratios are going to go through the roof. Your one kick step to mastering every social network is my 4-step formula. First, create a profile. Now, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time and you've already got connections, there are people that you're already connected to who could very well be great candidates for your business. You've just never talked to them. Then it's about connecting with people. Or in some cases, reconnecting with people that you're already connected to. Then it's all about communication. This is what it's all about. Communication, talking to people, being able to pick out the people in advance that you know would have a high probability of being interested in your business. when it comes to communicating, you're going to use my scripts. Max GPT. For 26 years, before artificial intelligence became a common word, my scripts served as a material that people used to move conversations along to close folks. So you're going to use Max GPT to qualify folks and then close them. Effective engagement is going to be the key to your success. This is so simple, anyone can master it. Now, remember that everyone on LinkedIn created their profile for a reason. You created your profile for a reason. The photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Unemployed professionals who would be interested in your business and eager to talk about it, or retired folks that are looking for a new way to make a living. They're easy to pick out. The green M&Ms in the bowl represent people that are looking for business. They want to make full-time or extra income. The orange M&Ms are recession victims, people looking for a way to make money and survive financially. They lost their jobs. The unhappy network marketers, the yellow M&Ms. This is how your business grows faster. You bring an unhappy network marketer into your business. They bring their teams. Active network marketers open to looking at your business, or the blue M&Ms. And finally, the reds, customers. People who are looking for your product. And at some point in time, if they like the products well enough, they can become a business builder. Now, when it comes to reaching out to people, you have to be careful to select people that are active. If they're not active, reaching out to somebody that requests a connection request can get you actually thrown off of LinkedIn. They got to be active. LinkedIn has made it easier to pick out the active people. Now, somebody just asked, why would they throw you off? Because IT people, programmers, create bots, automated systems that can go into LinkedIn and send out 100 connection requests, 20 minutes. Just start sending them out. And most of the time, they don't take the time to filter them down to just active people. If you send out too many connection requests to people that are not active, LinkedIn is going to assume that you're a robot, and they'll shut you down. So LinkedIn makes it easy. LinkedIn lets you see how active people are, and then LinkedIn also lets people put an open to work frame around the picture, so you know by looking at the picture. They are open for work. So at the end of the day, if you're only reaching out to people that are active, it only takes 2 or 3 messages back and forth before you know for sure who you want to talk to and who you don't. So leads are free. And you got all these people out there promoting these lead generation systems. You don't need a system. All you need is a profile. You can pop on here. We're going to show you how to do it. You know in advance, simply by looking at what's there, who the people would naturally be interested in your business. So it comes down to what? It comes down to picking people. Activity. Last summer, the only way you could tell if someone was active if they posted anything. Then in the fall, LinkedIn opened things up. So now you can see, even though you're not connected, when we say connected, you're on the same level as them. Now you can see who made comments, who reacted. You can see what people are doing, and you can react and respond to anything anybody does. So now with 1 billion, 20 million professional users, LinkedIn turned 20 years old last year. Millions of professionals are now rushing to join. 4 new members join every second. 4 years ago, it was 2 every second. 2.4 million members every week, 10.8 million new members every month. Every time you do a search, you come back, you can do the same search a week later, there's new people. LinkedIn's growing global membership enables you to build your business anywhere. 6 of the Isagenix millionaires that I worked with that built their business in Mexico did it off of LinkedIn. She got 245 million members in North America, 206 million in the US, in Canada, 20 million, 19 million in Mexico. These numbers are going to change all the time. Wherever your business is expanding, if business is expanding to another country, have an amazing strategy for that. In Europe, you got 242 million members. Asia, 202 million. Latin America, 146 million. The Middle East, Africa, 54 million users. My friends, you don't have to buy leads. Here's some interesting LinkedIn information. First, people between the ages of 25 to 34 account for 59.1% of LinkedIn's user base. They're getting younger. Over 54 million companies are registered. Last year, when Bed Bath & Beyond went bankrupt, there were 57,000 people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond that are looking for something new. 129,000 schools are registered. You got 39,000 different skills. This has opened up a whole new way to search for people. Okay, so Jeremy writes, the company I'm in just opened up in South Korea. Jeremy, we're going to take a look at that. So you got 140 million people have the open to work frame around their picture. So let me hop over here to LinkedIn. All right, so let's come over here. Good evening, Jerry. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. So,
That's me on top.
top. Okay. Now, notice that Jeremy's profile is verified, which is something that Facebook is also requesting people to do this. So now let me ask you a question. How long have you been a pastor?
5 years.
What did you do before?
I sold hearing aids inside a Sam's Club.
Okay. So first and foremost, your profile sets the stage for everything that you're going to do. Okay. And so the fact that you're a pastor gives you great credibility from the standpoint that, there are a lot of scammers. There are a lot of people on LinkedIn, for that matter, every social network, that have questionable agendas. You're a pastor, kind of makes you one of the good guys. Now, you say your company is opening up in South Korea?
Yes.
Okay. What other companies are they in? What countries are they in?
Uh, 80 plus, but South Korea just opened in January.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, what company are you with?
LifeVantage.
Oh, okay. LifeWave, super. Okay, so your profile really needs to be tweaked so that you are appealing. See, what you're doing is you're going to create your profile for the audience that you're trying to reach out to. So you've been a pastor, financial services professional. And typically, your headline's up at the top. The name of the company that you work with is on the next line. So, and there's probably some things that you could do here. Hearing instrument specialist. It's not bad, but there are some other words that could probably make people more curious. But this only goes back to 2014. So you can also add some of the other things that you've done. But you have to add something to describe your LifeWay business. So that's going to be a whole new entry. Now, what makes a profile stand out? The picture. Picture's great. The headline, the banner, the headline under here. And then there's a little section in here called About. Well, you're just in the process of putting this together, so it's okay. Now, we come up here and we could do a search. Now, if you're going to be expanding your company into a new country, the overall strategy is this. I'm working with my company is expanding into South Korea. How long have your company been in business?
20 years.
So here you are, you're working with a 20-year-old company that is now expanding into South Korea. And so you're looking to connect with entrepreneurial-minded people that want to help us launch, introduce our products. And in general, people that get into these companies early are the ones that do the best, make the most money. So we could go over here. So let's see how many people on LinkedIn first are in South Korea. Well, you don't have a lot of people. You got 9,600 people. But all you need is 4 or 5.
Right.
So out of 9,600 people, first and foremost, we could do a search another way. We could say, all right, show me all of the people looking for an opportunity. Looking for opportunities. It's got 1,400,000. Now we go over here. South Korea. Initially, I do the whole country. Then you could break it down by city. So you got 1,200 people that are looking for an opportunity. Looking for opportunities. You got another 1,800. Okay, well, that's 3,000, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, there are also going to be other types of people that are not looking for an opportunity that would be interested in what you're doing. For example, let's see how many other pastors. You got 2,800 pastors in South Korea.
Yeah.
Now, these are people that you would be easy to talk to. They would be easy to talk to you. The question, of course, is, are they active? Then we could come up here and you want to look for people, again, that have large circles of influence, like people that sell insurance. You got 6,100. Real estate. You got 5,000. And then another great category. How many people that are in network marketing? So there's 116 in MLM. I got 1,700. And of course, we also have business owners. Got 18,000. The strategy is relatively simple. You're looking for people that are active, that would clearly be open to getting into a business and helping launch it in their country. over the last 26 years, I've probably had maybe 80 or 90 students that have used this strategy to go right to the top of their company. In fact, one of my students back in 2010 used LinkedIn, and LinkedIn didn't have a fraction of the features they have now. And MySpace to generate a 6-figure monthly income. It took them 11 months to do it. Finding professionals that wanted to get in on the ground floor of the company. Like I said, I have a number of folks in Isagenix that I helped become million-dollar earners when their company expanded to Mexico. Some of them became top earners when they expanded down to South America. So Dennis wants to know, would all of these people speak English? If their profiles are written in English, then they should speak English. Ray, as a coaching student, you should automatically be getting an invitation to the masterminds. When I talk to my staff tomorrow, we'll make sure that that is added. So if we come back over here, so Jeremy, how long have you been in LifeWave?
Less than 30 days.
Oh, okay. And have you been in network marketing before?
I've been involved with network marketing, but I've never tried to build a business.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, you came to the right place. And what I'm going to suggest you do, I'm going to put in the chat links. Yeah, let me put it over here. Move this out of the way. All right, we have two different. Well, first, let me say tomorrow night we have another special broadcast. It's our Money Making Monday webinar. I'm going to put that in the chat, make it easier for you to register. Then my 90-day boot camp challenge is, Jeremy, probably going to be the best bet for you. You can participate in 3 boot camps, March, April, and May. I put that in the link. If you just want to get your feet wet and try it, you can register for my March boot camp that has just started. I'll put that in there too. So our first session of boot camp started last Thursday. All of the sessions are recorded. Okay, and I'll go over, what's involved before we're done. I just wanted to make sure that all of you had the link. All right, so let's see. Who else is here? Let's take a look at So Jared, you're back. And there should be nothing on your profile about let me pop this up here. Okay, so Gerard, you're in boot camp now. And again, I encourage you to get on as many ES Max sessions as you can. We're here to help you develop your strategies and everything else. Let me come down a little further. All right, and so now we're looking for Gerard McDonald. You see yourself here?
Yeah, it's the first one there.
Okay. So you got the connect button, which is good. I'm going to, let's look at the whole profile. So I'm going to send you a connection request. Okay. Now, social networking law number one. What you see is what you get. So when people look at your profile, see, you have the opportunity to reach out and connect with people that you know in advance need what you have. What are you trying to market and sell? What company are you with?
It's only just launched at Cost Metals.
Okay, it's just launched. All right. What other companies have you been in previously?
I was in a company called CashFX,
Okay.
and haven't really been networking as such. I want to learn the skills required to connect with people.
Gotcha. Okay, a couple of things. Cash FX, are they still in business?
No,
What I thought. Okay. So first and foremost, companies come and go. And so what you want to clearly, and you know, let me just say this, that 93% of startup companies crash and burn within 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Getting in on the ground floor of a startup company, risky. Now you could build a bit, you could start with one, and as you're building it, you want to make a lot of friends so that God forbid, if anything ever happens in that company and you have to go someplace else, you never go to the next company by yourself. You always bring people with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you need to do here is, and again, the thing about my boot camps, because you're in Norway, and my live boot camp sessions are at 9 o'clock at night, which would be like 3 o'clock in the morning for you.
Yeah.
So you're not going to watch the live ones. But what you'll do is every day at 9:30 in the morning, which would be around maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon for you,
Yeah.
or at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which would be, 9 or 10 o'clock. So there are going to be two opportunities for you to jump on and get help with setting up your profile, filling out all of this information. What we cover, let me see if I've got it here. Okay, in boot camp, it's four sessions. Create your page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. You're going to have access to the previous month's recording. So we have February's create, connect, communicate, and close. So you can actually get ahead. Whoops, let me. So you can actually get ahead of the class. So
Yeah.
last Thursday we did create. And then on Tuesday we have connect. And Thursday, communicate and close. All of the sessions are recorded. You have our profile guide, which will step you through setting up your profile. You have our private message scripts books for Facebook and LinkedIn. So you have pretty much everything that you need to get started. And then you jump on these to get your questions answered.
Okay.
All right. This way I'll jump into your account. We'll adjust things. We'll point you in the right direction. My passion and my obligation is to you. It's not to any one particular company. I just want to help you master the process. And at the same point in time, you really don't want to waste your time. Although, hey, listen, it's a learning experience. The thing is, you don't want to have anything on your profile that says you're a network marketer, because
Okay.
you're not, unfortunately, you're not going to be the only person that your prospects are hearing from. All right. Now, and again, what we want to do is we want to build up the business. So what you're going to need is a new cover. The picture's great. We need a headline in here.
Yep.
And we need to see, it's all about the story that you create. And again, being an accountant for as long as you've been an accountant, there again, for credibility, instead of the school of hard knocks, I get that, but for you want to create your profile so that when people look at it, they go, hey, this is somebody that I want to work with. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
If let me look at Sam. And Sam is a student that I've been working with. He's been in a couple of boot camps, and last year, he for people that really want to go fast, is my coaching program, because I can teach anybody how to do this. Really set yourself up in 7 hours. It's really just a matter of, following up. So if we look at Sam's profile, headline, I'm sorry, banner, headline, and then the about part, and his headline.
Yeah.
So when we started working together, and this really is a great example, because he'd been in a couple of boot camps a couple of years earlier. So first we went into his profile and we looked to see he had 4,700 connections. Now, out of those 4,700 connections, he had 200 investors, 120 business owners, 41 bankers. These were his ideal prospects. Okay.
Sure.
Now,
Yeah.
so out of this, 3,700, 37% of his connections were prospects. So while he could be looking out for new people, he could also, we wanted to focus on this. So we created some posts, things that he wanted to put out there that would appeal to his audience. You'll either learn to manage money or the lack of it will manage you. Put a bunch of these up there. Progress has little to do with speed, but much to do with direction. The best preparation for good work tomorrow is to do good work today. See, we developed a posting strategy. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. So once you got the profile strategy, then it's a matter of reaching out and having conversations and knowing, as we're talking to people, are these people prospects or not? Are they who we're looking for or not? Once we decide that they're not, we stop talking to them. So after that session, 2 weeks, he said, it's been a crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people. And I've been busy onboarding the new team, training them. I've been on Zooms for almost 5 to 6 hours a day. So in 2 weeks, 12 people. Once you know how to do this, it's a matter of continual conversation. So then I pointed out to Sam, I said, Sam, this will kill you. You're bringing in that many people. What you have to do is you have to set up a training schedule. On Monday, you'll do a training, invite all of your people, to train on one subject. Tuesday, you'll do another subject. You want to train your people faster. You got to do it in groups. Not only do you want to do it in groups, but what it also does is it builds a sense of teamwork. We're all working together.
Yeah.
So that was at March 30th. So I sent him a little GIF, a little. Man, I get this. This was I think it was maybe 3 weeks later. Okay, it's hard to believe I'm writing this. Thanks to your coaching, Max, I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks. That's one a day. And it's still growing. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going anywhere, to signing up 90% of the people that he talks to. Now, I got so busy, I haven't been able to attend boot camps. My business has taken off, and I won't be able to stop it even if I wanted to. Because once you train your people, your business will fall into a state where it grows organically. The people that you bring into the business take off, they run it, they do it. But it all comes down, at the end of the day, comes down to conversation. It comes down to talking to people. And just like I can give you this great example, I've got another example of a student that, let me see this, Matthew. See, everybody's got a story. Matthew worked for the DEA, Drug Enforcement, for 26 years. He retired. And there's nothing on his profile about network marketing. It's all about his career in law enforcement. And when we started working together, we did the same thing. We came up with who he was with. We developed some scripts for him. But what happened with Matthew, so in the first session, we worked on his profile. We got his profile perfect. I wrote the scripts for him. I showed him how to search. I turned him loose. And I said, I'll come back and see after you got these conversations started, and I'll help you. We come back for the next session, and he got a little bit ahead, and he is just he's just jumping right into his business. He's pushing his business on people. So again, I wrote the scripts. This is how you start the conversation. But here's what happened. He was pushing it. He just kept pushing it. And I come in there, I gave him strategies to post. And then what happened was he was just pushing the business. So finally, to get his attention, I brought this up. I said, look, you're in law enforcement. Okay. So before you arrest somebody, you have to read them the Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. He broke out laughing. Okay. But it was finally what it took to get through to him. I said, if you don't say this to somebody before you arrest them, the judge is going to let them go. You have to do this. Okay. And so we gave him a story for talking to Amway people. And then I signed up 5 people in the last 3 days. Once he made that switch, you're not here to sell. You're looking for opportunities to sell. And so as we're talking to people, we want to know, are these people really not just prospects for your business? There's another part to this. You have access to so many people to talk to. You've got to consider who these people are, who do they know, so that when they come into my business, they can go faster. So now on LinkedIn, you can search for people by their profession, what they actually do, their military experience, search for their skill sets, search for people by their location, by their activity, by their educational institution they attended, by their desire and urgency to find new ways to generate income. And there's another one. You can search for people by how new they are to LinkedIn. So you could be reaching out to people that signed up with LinkedIn in the last 30 days. LinkedIn makes it easier to find the best people, connect with them, show them what you have to offer, and enroll them. More people than ever before are looking for ways to make extra full-time income and to work from home. You all have the opportunity that provides a solution. But your success is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the details. Understanding the dynamic use of LinkedIn and how people communicate with each other. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market. Creating effective lead generation methods that turn prospects to business builders, and influencing your audience with effective posting. Efficiently qualifying your prospects. All right. Now, let me pop over here. So I put these in the chat window. We have 2 different ways to work with me. First is our 90-day challenge. You can change your life in the next 90 days with focus energy. There's a tremendous amount of information here that we make available to you. And repetition is the key to network marketing mastery. So your participation in the March, April, and May boot camp will enable you to establish a solid foundation for massive growth on LinkedIn and Facebook. I think 3/4 of the people that are in the current boot camp are in their second or their third. If you go to maxsteingart.com/90-day challenge, and we reduce the price, so the average boot camp price is $59. Plus, you get our anthology of scripts books, so it would be $247, and I believe there's also a two-payment option. Now, along with participating in a 90-day challenge, you also participate in my weekly coaching mastermind sessions every Saturday for 3 months. These mastermind sessions have been previously reserved for just my coaching students. They're highly interactive training sessions to address the core issues that are holding you back. When we were marketing this, it was $1,800. Now, open problem-solving sessions, you watch me log into people's accounts and demonstrate, adjust their settings, demonstrate how to talk to people, help everyone overcome confidence issues, discuss recruiting tactics and scripts with your prospects. This is that. Now, again, in boot camp, you jump on my Ask Max sessions. You can ask me as many questions as you want. This is a special extra one. Demonstrate advanced searching techniques, resolve closing issues with your prospects, review your 90-day game plan goals, and help you set goals. Now, our regular boot camp, you can go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code BEST DEAL. It'll drop the price from $597 to $79. We've already had the first session. The second session's on Tuesday. Connect, communicate, close. And considering, where you are in the business, my suggestion would be, especially if you're looking to move ahead with this, my suggestion is, jump into the 90-day challenge, because it'll give you more time. And our goal is going to be, to help you. The more you know about this business, the more successful you're going to be. And with an accounting background, that's a great story. Did you have your own accounting place, or were you working for other people?
I've been self-employed accountant for many years.
Okay, perfect. So here, I mean, it's a natural story. You understand cash flow, you understand accounting, you understand the value of being an entrepreneur and having your own business. Anybody that doesn't work for themselves, I mean, when you think about it, everybody works for themselves. Even if you're working for a company, you're still working for yourself. You choose to accept a job, you choose to accept that salary. Now, if you have your own business, then there's all kinds of tax benefits that come along with that.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, as an accountant, as somebody that's a professional in the area of money, you understand the importance of not just having your own business, having the ability to build a business as big as you want. There's no limits. There's no ceiling to it. Doesn't cost a lot of money to start the business. It's all about time.
Yeah.
It's all about the time you're going to invest. And that, most people don't consider that. So they'll join a business and they'll go weeks or months without, making any sales. So let me ask you this question. Okay. If somebody is looking for a job, okay, and let's say if you went to work for someone, you could get a job based on your background, based on your experience, for $20 an hour. right? So if somebody's paying you $20 an hour and you pick up a job and you're working 30 hours a week, that's $600 a week. Now, if you're devoting 30 hours a week to building a network marketing business, okay, then that's an investment of your time. Forget about the money that you put in. Forget about the money. You're making an investment of your time. So every week that you're trying to build this business, let's keep it simple. Let's say $15 an hour, and you're only going to do it 15 hours a week. But that's still $225 a week times 4 weeks. Well, it's $900. So you're investing $900 every month of your time. If money was really important, you could go out and get that job and you could be bringing in another $900. People don't think about that. If you're putting in any time in building your business, you got to add that to the investment that you're making. And there's absolutely no reason why all of you can't be talking to 5 people every day about the business. And if you're talking to 5 people every day, Monday through Friday, that's 25 people a week. There's no reason why you can't be closing at least 1 or 2. As long as we're talking to the right people. If you're not talking to the right people, then you're wasting your time. And the sooner you realize how to pick out the right people from the wrong people, you get that from the questions, that they answer. I mean, I could bring up examples of students that Francisco, he learned this 22 years ago when he was building a prepaid legal business. He was making $3,000 a month. He came back into network marketing in 2020. Francisco started going after seasoned, experienced network marketers. And he's working harder today than he's ever worked in his life. But he's also making more money than he ever made in his life. Gennady has been in network marketing for 20 years. He was over in Europe, had no idea how to use social media. In fact, he spent over 40 grand buying training courses before he made it into one of my boot camps. After the second boot camp session, he calls me up and says, I got to come to Florida. You got to train me. And business changed for him. So if let me come down here and just show you all. I think I can do this. So there are all kinds of people. When you start doing searches, open to work, $140 million. Open, $240 million. Looking, $938 million. So there's no shortage of people to talk to. If we look at people by profession, look at these numbers. And so again, it's all about picking out the people that would naturally be interested in what you're doing. So there are going to be There are new features and actions that produce immediate results. The easiest ones: change your picture, wish someone a happy birthday, wish someone a happy holiday. Joe Whaley enrolled 18 people the first month that we were working together. He was in boot camp. And then last year was his first $1 million year. We talked about Matthew. Joanne can sell anything. Okay, when we started working together in our Melaleuca business, her Melaleuca business tripled her first month. So doubled her first month, tripled the second month. She found she could also sell insurance, so she signed up 40 insurance agents in 1 month. Joel here signed up 100 agents in 2 months. So there are all kinds of examples and success stories. Carol made 10 presentations, enrolled 8 people in 6 days, 80% closing ratio. And there's a story behind it. Second month, she did it again. So she rank advanced 3 months in a row. I've got thousands of stories like this. After one session, Chuck brought 13 customers into his business. You're all heading down the same road, folks. And I am really excited for all of you, because this is going to be a great year for everybody in network marketing. It really is. You got people that are retired that are looking for work. 1 out of 8 retirees are now looking for work. They're looking to come out of retirement. So we're going to show you in our next boot camp session how to connect with people that you know in advance have a high probability that they need what you have and want what you have. Then it's just a matter of conversation. So we will be back tomorrow. We have a 9:30 Ask Max, a 4 o'clock Ask Max. Then at 9 o'clock, we're going to jump in again to new examples of how you can be building your business. But again, folks, if you're not talking to people every day about your business, every day that goes by, that you're not talking to somebody about your business, is a lost day. You never get that back. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. If there's anybody, let me put this in the chat window too. Lowercase. You could write to support at Max Steingart. If there's anybody that's interested in my coaching program, put coaching in the headline, provide us with your name and contact information, links to your Facebook or LinkedIn profiles. And one of my staff members will reach out to you. I've coached, I think, 5 people in Norway. There's a little bit of a time switch, but I will be back tomorrow. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.